It's CCSD Today with your host, Erica Taylor. This week, we get an inside look at West Ashley High School. Hear our exclusive interview with Principal Mary Runyon. And take a look inside the exciting world of mechatronics. CCSD Today starts right now.
Welcome to CCSD Today. I'm your host, Erica Taylor, and this week we're at West Ashley High School where you'll learn all about the amazing things that students are learning. Mary Runyon and her team are doing a phenomenal job of educating our students. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I'm Jenna Dewan Tatum.
I'm Julia Ormond.
I'm Machen Amick.
And I'm Rachel Boston.
Every 2 minutes, a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer.
Breast cancer will claim over 39,000 lives this year, but that won't be me.
Or me.
I won't let that be me.
The end of breast cancer starts with me.
And you.
And you.
And you.
Go to mylifetime.com to get informed and involved.
Brought to you by Cruise Chevy. You've got a friend in the car business.
Welcome back to CCSD Today. I'm your host, Erica Taylor, and joining me today is the leader of West Ashley High School, School Principal Mary Runyon. Thank you for joining us, Miss Runyon. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, we're here at West Ashley, and we'd like to know all about it. Let's talk.
It is a great day to be a Wildcat, and West Ashley is a phenomenal school. Yes. Our teaching faculty is a group of high-flying teachers, very committed, a great administrative staff, and a wonderful student body, and they're doing great things.
Well, let's talk about some of those great things. I know we talked a little bit earlier, and you talked about the AP Academy. Right. Let's share with our viewers what that is.
We began the AP Academy 2 years ago. We saw a tremendous need. We had focused a lot on students in the lower quartile and interventions and remediation, and it was time to launch a serious and robust initiative for our upper level students. We now offer 13 AP courses. We offer 8 dual credit, and we'll be offering more next year. We have attracted some of the very best and brightest students, which we're very grateful for. We bring them in the summer for 4 days, and we work on fluency, speed reading, critical analysis, written expression, tutor those strategies throughout the year. And we are happy to tell you that our honors classes and AP classes are bursting at the seams and booming. Friday, we will induct about 85 students into National Honor Society. And of those, 70 are 10th graders who are part of the AP Academy.
Wow, that's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
That's great news. And I know we were talking about the National Honor Society and the 10th graders, but you also shared that you have some great students who have received some great scholarships.
We really do. We have a young lady, we have 2 that are vying for valedictorian at this point in time. And their hard decisions are between Duke, South Carolina Honors College, Brown, Stanford, University of Chicago, Yale. Those are real hard decisions to make.
Those are.
They are. We have one student who was awarded a Teaching Fellows Scholarship to the College of Charleston. And the scholarships just keep rolling in every day. I'm so proud of them.
You must be very proud. Let's talk about some of the classes, specific classes that are offered. I know that there's some really unique and interesting classes here at West Ashley.
There are. And one of the unique classes that we launched this year is called Mechatronics. Okay. Now, that's just a $50 word for mechanical engineering. And these students have done wondrous things. They're not only West Ashley students, but we also have a group that comes from C.E. Williams first thing in the morning, and they were part of the Trebuchet team that took first place in the competition at the Citadel recently. They took second place in design, and unfortunately, the first place went to the Speywar engineers. So I'm going to consider that a first place as well. 2 first places. They also participated in the robotics, the VEX robotics, did a phenomenal job. The engineering courses that we offer are for aerospace, civil, and mechanical. attract a lot of students. Our health science program is huge. Now we have a registered nurse on staff that is an instructor and a sports medicine athletic trainer. And we partner with Bon Secours St. Francis, so the students about 3 weeks ago even watched a brain surgery. I think it's pretty awesome that students are able to figure out what their career path might be before they graduate from high school. We will be part of an apprenticeship program in conjunction with Trident Tech and manufacturers such as Boeing here in the Trident area to launch an apprenticeship program where students could very readily work at a job at one of these 4 companies and go to school and Trident Tech all at the same time. They would be paid a minimum of $10 an hour, and by the time they graduate, they would have 3/4 or maybe even complete their associate's degree in their high school diploma. So that's on the, it's not on the drawing board, it's on the table at this point in time. What a fabulous opportunity.
For our students, that is. Wow. Ms. Runyon, is there anything else that's going on here at West Ashley, extracurricular-wise, that you'd like to share with us today?
Well, we have 32 teams that we field, everything from lacrosse, which is very difficult, to, of course, football, basketball, swimming, tennis, golf, everything you can imagine. But in addition to that, we have a large contingency of students who are part of the Interact Club for service. The ROTC unit is phenomenal, and at this point in time, they have accrued almost 5,000 hours of service to the community. You know, and I think this speaks well of our students, our faculty, and it instills that value of wanting to give back. It's not all about me. It's about who we are and giving back to our community. Right. It's also about the pride of being a Wildcat. It is. Absolutely. It is. Well, Ms. Runyon, we want to thank you for joining us this morning, and we'll have an opportunity to tour your school, talk with some of your students and some of your teachers, as well as some of your administrators. Thanks so much. We love being Wildcats. Thank you. And we're here in Wildcat Country. I'm Erica Taylor, and we'll be right back.
The law firm of Young Clement Rivers has been serving the Charleston Low Country since 1968. All of the lawyers of Young Clement Rivers are proud to be partners with the Charleston County School District. We're convinced that the hard work of the school district employees and staff prepares our young people to face the challenges of the future. We look forward to continuing our partnership and in helping the school district to meet its standard of excellence.
Welcome back to CCSD Today. I'm your host, Erica Taylor, and we're still here at West Ashley High School. Now joining me is Mr. Nicholas Holmes, who's the mechatronics teacher here at West Ashley. Thank you, Mr. Holmes, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me, what is mechatronics and what are our students learning?
Well, it's a manufacturing course, and they are learning how to work in manufacturing. Things like working at Boeing or Bosch or any type of manufacturing plants outside of the high school.
Okay, and so I walked in and I saw a lot of robots and I saw a lot of structures built. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, the robots that we're working on right now are really for them to learn programming.
Okay.
We do a lot of stuff in the computer, and the manufacturing of the robots is kind of what we focus on early on in the course.
Okay.
And then we will program those robots to perform tasks, and really it's all leading up to them being able to design, build, and program large systems that will manufacture any types of products or different services, things like that.
Okay, well, that's so exciting. And I know not only for high school, but there's a program with our middle school students. Yes, share with us what that is.
Yeah, that was something that was spearheaded by our assistant principal at the high school here last year. Okay. And we went and spoke with the principal at C.E. Williams, and we brought up 16 of their students, and they come to our school in the morning. Okay. Their parents drop them off, and they will take the Mechatronics 1 with me in the morning, and then at the end of the class, their bus takes them back to C.E. Williams, and they're back in time to have their regular school day. And it's great because the students don't have that opportunity at C.E. Williams, and they can come up here and take the course and get acclimated to West Ashley High School, and it's a win-win for everybody.
Well, and let's talk about outcomes. I mean, it must be great for middle school students to be able to be a part of this class and be a part of their learning from their older peers. Tell a little bit about that. How is that relationship working?
Actually, it's really been great because besides our class, we do 2 programs after school. We're involved with the robotics competitions, and we just competed at the Citadel in the trebuchet competition, and we actually had some of the C.E. Williams kids come and help out. Right. And one in particular came and worked with us every day. Wow. And it was great for them. The kids came, the parents came, and the student became so interested in it that he's actually building his own trebuchet right now at home. Wow. He'll be bringing it after school today or tomorrow to show us, but he built his own design, and he got hooked real quick. So,
he's hooked. You got him hooked. That must be awesome. Even the machine behind us is one of the machines that you're using as you teach our students. So talk about the impact and what the machine does, and what are the students learning from it?
Right. The machine behind us is one of the few trainers that we have in the room, and the feedback that we got from the companies outside of the high school have said that using these trainers will help the kids to learn how to actually jump right into the field when they leave the high school. That's awesome. The trainers are similar to the ones that they use in those factories. They're built by the same companies, and the computers that control these are built by the same companies as well. So the students leave the high school with an advanced knowledge of what they'll be doing right in the field, and the companies really like that.
That's awesome. I mean, they're career ready.
Absolutely.
And you're being a part of that is making a major impact. Is there anything else about mechatronics that I haven't shared with you, that you haven't shared with me, that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Well, we're still early in the program. This is the first year that it's been here at West Ashley High School. It's very small to begin with. It's a brand new area of engineering, and over the summer we were able to meet with some of the other mechatronics teachers around the state, and it was surprising to find out that there are very few of them. Right. And so it's still early on, and we only offer the first 2 levels currently. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to offer all 4 in the next few years, and really it's going to be a surprise to me where we go as well, because I really could not have pictured that this is where I would have been 2 years ago, let alone last year.
Right. Well, I mean, the sky is the limit, and the students are doing great. They're, winning first place prizes at the competition. So, I mean, definitely the work that you're doing with them is paying off.
Yeah, there's other mentors as well that have been helping out, but we've all put it in, and we've also had engineers come from Cummins. They've came in and helped the kids with the designing and the building of the robots that we competed with. Okay. So it's been a joint effort. A lot of people have helped.
Well, thank you. And thank you for what you do, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you very much.
And thank you. We're still at West Ashley High School. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're back with more CCSD today. I'm your host, Erica Taylor, and we're still at West Ashley High School. Now joining us is Dr. Barbara Leonard, who teaches Intro to Engineering Design. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Erica.
Tell us about what you teach.
I teach the Introduction to Engineering Design course that teaches students about how engineers, the process they use to create new products, innovations, and they also learn a software so they can do software modeling of engineering products.
Well, I understand that there are a lot of students interested in this class.
Yes, it's become very popular as with male and female students. So we're really seeing a surge in popularity as they realize how much fun engineering can be.
Well, I know we talked a little bit before we started this interview, and you told me that one of your passions and one of the things that you're committed to doing is making sure that we expose this class to all students, but especially our female students. Share with me why that's a passion of yours.
Well, that's a passion of mine because I am a mechanical engineer, and when I was studying engineering and really enjoying the whole process and getting to know what engineering is all about, there were very few women in the field.
Right.
And I expected all these years later that that would have changed, but only 11% of the engineers in this country are women. And we need to change that.
Right.
Engineering is a great opportunity, and students need to understand that can also be a segue to other careers.
Right.
So one of the things we're doing is we're showing them the way the engineering design process is used in everything in their world.
Wow. And I'm
It's really
sure that
exciting.
they're enjoying the class. Now, you talked about being a part of a professional development opportunity that was recently held at Duke. Share with us that opportunity and the outcomes and how that translates here to West Ashley High School.
Well, in January, I attended a program through Project Lead the Way at Duke University, and I was there with almost 100 other educators from across the country. We're different levels of engineering. There's all the way from 6th grade now up to college credit for engineering classes in high school. And we were part of laboratories, we did exercises, we shared resources, and it was a very rich and very good experience to bring back to my students.
Well, that should be awesome. Is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you'd like to share about engineering here at West Ashley?
Well, I think that here we've got a great program. We've got lots of resources in terms of a very cool mechatronics class. We've got robotics clubs. We've got things that students can immerse themselves in some of the fun engineering projects. And I hope that students will consider engineering as an option. And again, my passion is to get more women involved in the STEM careers.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Leonard. Thank you for watching. We're still at West Ashley, and we'll be right back.
Some problems are tough. Reaching your customers shouldn't be. Blue Wave and Comcast have the creative edge to make you stand out from the crowd and connect with your customers. Whether you need a commercial for television, video for your website, or a custom-made website, we are the easy solution for every advertising problem.
I'm Jenna Dewan Tatum.
I'm Julia Ormond.
I'm Machen Amick. And I'm Rachel Boston.
Every 2 minutes, a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer.
Breast cancer will claim over 39,000 lives this year, but that won't be me. Or me.
I won't let that be me.
The end of breast cancer starts with me.
And you.
And you.
And you.
Go to mylifetime.com to get informed and involved.
Brought to you by Cruise Subaru of Charleston. You've got a friend in the car business.
Welcome back to CCSD Today. I'm your host, Erica Taylor, and joining me now is Mr. Brian Brennan, who's the AP Calculus teacher here at West Ashley High School. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tell me about AP Calculus and why it's important and what your students are learning in a very, I think, energetic way.
AP Calculus is probably my favorite course to teach. First of all, they're kids who are some of your top math students in schools today, anywhere in high school in America, but they're getting ready for college. They're honors kids. They are going to go on, some of them in math fields after they leave college. So, we teach them a semester to a semester of almost 2 semesters of calculus, college calculus. So but we try to have fun doing it.
Right.
I mean, I love it. As I told them today, it incorporates all the different maths they learn. So we try to make it fun and useful, but we're preparing them for the AP exam, which they can then get a semester of credit of college calculus and sometimes 2 college classes.
Absolutely. So talking about the AP exam, how are you preparing? I think I noticed there's some website and some tutorials and some other things, and it's, you know, lunchtime and you have a classroom full of students. So tell me about that.
This is a great, this class is a great class. I taught a lot of them pre-calculus last year, but and so a lot of them continued on this year. Great group of kids. But at this point now, we're going back through material that we've learned to get ready for the exam in 7 weeks or under 7 weeks.
Okay.
But so today we were going over applications of derivatives. We'll spend this week on some very difficult word problems and that kind of thing. But you know, and I try to do that. And again, they saw today a website they can go to for free help that the state of South Carolina is doing. I try to pull in a problem of the day that it could cover any topic that we've done already that they choose at random, and we go over and make sure they keep everything fresh. And we'll still keep quizzes and testing and that kind of thing, just to make sure if they whatever they missed in the first half of the course, or really the first 2/3 of the course, they'll get back up with again and hopefully succeed.
Okay. You've been teaching at West Ashley for some time. Just talk about rate. I mean, your students are taking the AP exam and doing well, passing, and talk about that. I mean, I just, you know, talked to some of the students who, you know, one young lady's, you know, choosing between Duke and Yale and USC Honors College. So, I mean, it's important.
Absolutely. I've taught for a long time, and I've had some good success when we have calculus every day. And so yes, I have the luxury, and I'll never complain, and hopefully we'll keep it that way. Because when we go for every other day, you go too fast for a lot of kids. And when we have it every day all year, we can take this time, learn it, and then relearn the things that are really challenging. And it has worked for me. I've had some good success. Even here at West Ashley, we've had some good success. I'm hoping to build on it. We only had 7 kids take it last year. This year I've got 19, but 2 of them are taking the BC exam, which is another level. And the young lady at Yale, I think our valedictorian and salutatorian are the 2 taking BC. We've got 4 who signed up for BC next year. I don't know how many are in the regular AB calculus. But so we're growing the program. We're having more success, and we still try to have fun and smile while we do it.
So thank you, Mr. Brennan, for joining us, and thank you for watching CCSD Today. You've just learned all about AP Calculus and why it's important, and you can have fun while learning about it. You're watching CCSD Today, and we'll be right back.
I'm Jenna Dewan Tatum.
I'm Julia Ormond.
I'm Machen Amick. And I'm Rachel Boston.
Every 2 minutes, a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer.
Breast cancer will claim over 39,000 lives this year, but that won't be me or me.
I won't let that be me.
The end of breast cancer starts with me.
And you.
And you. And you. Go to mylifetime.com to get informed and involved.
Locally sponsored by Ford. Ford is in the race for the cure.
The law firm of Young Clement Rivers has been serving the Charleston Low Country since 1968. All of the lawyers of Young Clement Rivers are proud to be partners with the Charleston County School District. We're convinced that the hard work of the school district employees and staff prepares our young people to face the challenges of the future. We look forward to continuing our partnership and in helping the school district to meet its standard of excellence.
Here's a question for you. What does this look like? It may look like a blank screen, but it's really an opportunity for you to reach your customers. With a great television commercial, video for your website, or website design, Comcast and Blue Wave Productions can create the right message to get you noticed. Call today and take the opportunity to make your business stand out from the crowd.
We're back with more CCSD Today. I'm your host, Erica Taylor, and you've seen all about West Ashley High School, but now we're back with their principal, Ms. Mary Runyon, who's going to share a little bit of information with us about a new assignment that she will undertake starting in July 2014. So, Ms. Runyon, you've done such an awesome job here at West Ashley High School, but I understand that you're going to be transitioning into even more exciting role. So share with us about what that is.
It is. It's an exciting time, Erica. Right now, I'm the project manager for the merger of the two middle schools, St. Andrews Middle and West Ashley Middle. And the goal is to build an advanced studies academy. We want our students to be in a pipeline that moves them into the high school, not only prepared, but advanced. And it is exciting to be able to do that. We'll begin with the 6th grade in August of 2014. So we are going 100 miles an hour with high octane in the tank. July 1, I will become a principal on special assignment, still involved in West Ashley, but this will be for District 10. And my new role will be to oversee the curriculum and instruction and the vertical articulation so that from elementary through high school, the families and students in West Ashley have the very best quality of education they can possibly get.
Wow. Well, Ms. Runyon, I can tell you that I'm certain that the parents, students, administrators, and faculty at West Ashley will miss you from being here every day, but I'm sure you'll still be a part of their lives.
I will be in and out and keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on and always be a wildcat, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And you're watching CCSD Today. I'm with Ms. Runyon. She'll always be a wildcat. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I'm Jenna Dewan Tatum.
I'm Julia Ormond.
I'm Machen Amick. And I'm Rachel Boston.
Every 2 minutes, a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer.
Breast cancer will claim over 39,000 lives this year, but that won't be me or me.
I won't let that be me.
The end of breast cancer starts with me.
And you.
And you.
And you.
Go to mylifetime.com to get informed and involved.
Locally sponsored by Ford. Ford is in the race for the cure.
Here's a question for you. What does this look like? It may look like a blank screen, but it's really an opportunity for you to reach your customers. With a great television commercial, video for your website, or website design, Comcast and Blue Wave Productions can create the right message to get you noticed. Call today and take the opportunity to make your business stand out from the crowd.
So there you have it, everything about West Ashley High School and so much more. We want to say thank you to Principal Mary Runyon for taking us on an awesome tour of her school. We'd like to thank those teachers that we interviewed, the students and administrators that we met, and we want to thank you for watching. You've been watching CCSD Today, and we'll see you next week.